Hey guys, it's Marcus from Learning with Marcus, and today I'm going to answer some of your questions that you asked me on my Instagram. Now, I posted a photo a couple of days ago asking you to ask me any language-related questions that you had. And you guys gave me a few, so I'm going to be answering them now. I've got them right here, so let's get to it. The first question asks, what helps you remember what you learn? With me, my family always says that I have a really good memory. But if you have trouble with learning a language and memorizing things, you could maybe make a relation to the word and to English. For instance, I relate the word produktovi, which is the word for grocery store in Russian, to being productive. And that's how I remembered that word. And you can do the same. Also, if you write out the pronunciation phonetically, it will help you remember it because you're not remembering the different rules of how different letters are pronounced when combined. Okay, the next question asks, on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is grammar? Grammar, I would say about 7 to 8. Grammar is hugely important, especially learning how to conjugate and make plural nouns and the word order. But if you don't know any verbs, what good is knowing the grammar going to be? So I would say about 7 or 8. The next question asks, what is another way I can learn ASL if you don't take the classes? Well, there are many books on ASL that you can find in your local library. Also, there are many websites that you can go on that teach you ASL. And also, if you haven't heard, I'm starting to teach ASL on my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn ASL, just stick around and subscribe so that you are alerted when I post a new ASL video. Okay, the next question asks, how do I make learning German a little easier? There's not much to make German easier. You can do what I had suggested in the first question by doing phonetic or pronunciation of each word, so you're not worrying about the grammar rules and the different rules when certain letters are combined, because I know that's a bit difficult in German. And also in German there are a lot of words that sound like English words, so try to take advantage of those words and learn as many of them as possible, and the more of them you learn, the more you can learn in one sitting. I hope that answers your question. Okay, and the final one asks, what is the most efficient way to learn a language, and is it possible to learn a language in 6 months? Okay, the most efficient way to learn a language is probably to get a useful computer program or a book that you find most useful. With me, I know a computer program that has a lot of audio input. It really helps me, and it probably will help you. But also, don't just focus on getting a lot of vocabulary in, like learning all the numbers and things like that. But try to really understand the grammar and how to create sentences. And also, don't just learn set sentences and not learn how to create sentences. Because if you want to get fluent in a language, you're going to have to learn to create your own sentences sooner or later. And I think you could learn a language in 6 months. It depends on your learning style and how quickly you learn languages. And it depends also if you haven't learned previous languages before. Because the more languages you learn, the easier it is to learn a new language. Okay guys, thanks so much for asking me those questions. I hope I answered your questions pretty well. And if you have any more language related questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll put your question in a new Q&A video. Don't forget to visit my Instagram, Learning with Marcus, so that you can be the first to know when I post a new video or when I'm asking questions that could influence the videos that I post. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, favorite, and share. And until next time, I'm Marcus, teaching you guys languages easily.